What's up guys, it's Solo back with another video. Today I have a very important video for you guys. I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 tips for beginners heading into NBA 2K20. Now these tips go for any game, but since 2K20 is about a week away for the demo and about 3 weeks from the actual game release, I figured I should get this video out and try to help you guys. Even if you're not a beginner, these tips still apply to you. So I'd appreciate if you guys could drop a like, and also thank you for 1.1k subscribers. But let's get into the video. Okay, so the first and most important tip in the entire video, and honestly, if you guys were going to only take one tip away from this video, I would make it this one because this is very important, and this is getting your badges. Now, a lot of beginners and players that aren't too good at the game don't really realize how much of a difference badges make to your player, but all the good players will tell you, and everyone that is knowledgeable of 2K will tell you that you need badges, and badges really are very important. They make your player so much better, and I will be making a ton of tutorials on badges, so if you guys aren't already subbed, make sure to sub to me, put on notifications. But off rip, you don't have to get all the badges, but I would really recommend getting your primary badges and prioritizing that. Don't just come to the park with no badges. That's really not smart. And this leads me to my second thing of getting your player better, and that is getting attributes. Now, for some of you, this is not going to be possible due to financial reasons, but if you have the money, I really do recommend spending it on the VC to upgrade your player, because you are going to be really at a disadvantage if you don't spend the VC and upgrade your player. Just think of it this way: it's very hard to succeed when you're playing on a 65 overall with no badges compared to someone that's an 85 overall with most of their badges. Like, you're just at a disadvantage if you don't get badges or your attributes. And I can't stress it enough, but if you're a beginner, trust me, get your badges, watch tutorials, and just trust me, get your badges. Okay, so the second tip is making a good build. Now, if you played last year or the year prior and you were successful with your build, then why not just make something that's similar to that? But this video is for beginners, and a lot of you may have not played last year, or you might have been not the best at the game. So if I were you, I would honestly make a shooting build, like a pure sharp or a pure stretch, or something with maybe shot creating in it, just something that can shoot. Because honestly, these YouTubers are going to be making videos telling you like make lockdowns, make all these different builds, but these YouTubers are experienced and they're trying to cater their videos to experienced players. So honestly, if you're not that good, and if you're a beginner, you're not just gonna come into the park and take over with the best build. This takes a lot of time, a lot of practice to get better. So I would recommend making a shooting build, because look at it this way: every year you need shooting, and say even if they nerf shooting, you still need shooters, and sharpshooters are going to be the best shooting build in the game. Like, every year sharpshooters are just going to be the best shooting build. And if you're not too good at the game, if you're a beginner, I just recommend making a shooter. It's just an easy move to make. Staying on the topic of tip 2, you guys need to play how your build is supposed to play. I've seen too many big men trying to dribble and too many non-shooting builds trying to shoot. Now, in 2K19, non-shooting builds can shoot, but in 2K20, that may not be the case. So if you make, a lockdown or a slasher, then it's just dumb to be taking a lot of jump shots. Why not just do what you're supposed to do and slash? Or if you're not a playmaker, then try not to dribble a lot and do what your build is supposed to do. It's pretty self-explanatory, but if you guys want to be better at the game, then utilize what you're given. Utilize your badges, utilize your attributes, and utilize what your build is best at. Now we are at tip number 3, and tip number 3 is don't care about your record. Now, you guys are going to see a lot of competitive players that care about their record and really care about winning, get really mad when they lose, and I understand it. Everyone has that competitive aspect to them and get mad when they lose. But if you guys are a beginner, really don't care about your record, because honestly, this is going to hurt you in the long run. Just play games, play with whoever you can find. If you're a guard, I'm not saying play with another guard on the 2s. I'm saying if you can find any big man, just play with him. Doesn't matter what his record is, just play with him to improve. I kind of have a story about myself. So at the beginning of 2K19, I wasn't really too good. I didn't have too many people to play with, and so I was just playing with random people, just trying to get better. I didn't care about my record at all. You know, now you guys see my record, it's like 3,000 and 1,000. It's pretty good. But at the beginning, you know, I was like 300 and 300. I wasn't winning a lot of games. I wasn't winning every game. I was just improving, playing with whoever I could. And honestly, this is going to make you a better player. Just getting that experience, playing with whoever you can play with. Now, staying with tip 3 here, I really recommend playing with people that are better than you. I mean, at first you guys are gonna have to play with whoever you can get, but then you guys are gonna want to try to play with people that are better than you. And honestly, you guys are gonna want to have a Twitter. Now, you don't have to use your personal Twitter if you have one of those. I would say make a second Twitter if you don't already have one. That's like a gaming Twitter, and name it your gamer tag or whatever, and join the 2K community. You know, start following some people that are in the 2K community. Follow Power, follow Grinding, follow me, follow, you know, your favorite YouTubers, and then you're gonna start connecting with people. And this is what I did in the beginning of 2K19. Shout out to K if he's watching the video. But K picked me up for his Pro-Am team because I was on Twitter looking for people to play with, and so I started playing with K, and we started playing Pro-Am, and that's how I started getting better. I started playing with people that were better than me. Many of you guys know Bandit. Bandit was on the Pro-Am team, so you know, Bandit's obviously really good at the game, really good at dribbling, and he taught me a few things. You know, everyone on the team, it was just a really good learning experience, and that's how I recommend you guys get better, is by playing with people that are better than you. The 4th tip is watching tutorials, watching jump shot videos and signature style videos. Now, this is something that's taken really lightly, I feel like, for beginners, and I really don't understand it, because you guys should really prioritize it. If you're a beginner, if you're new to the game and you're trying to get better, prioritize watching tutorials. Now, I'm gonna be making a lot of tutorials and, you know, jump shot and signature style videos throughout the year, so stay tuned for that. But if you guys are trying to get better, it makes sense to just watch others, watch people that know what they're talking about, watch people that know the best moves, the best jump shots, learn from them. Now, I'm not saying you have to use their exact signature styles and all that, but use what feels right. They obviously have they're doing something right, so try their jump shot out, try their signature styles out. And if you guys don't know how to do a move or something, watch tutorials on it. Like, type in a certain dribble move that you don't know how to do and watch a tutorial on it. Some people have hand cams. It's just really easy to learn. And you guys, if you guys are going to want to get better, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to watch tutorials. And say you're trying to get better at dribbling, there's so many people that have dribbling tutorials. I'm probably going to drop a couple. You can watch, you know, G-Man, Steezo. These people have really good dribble tutorials, and I really recommend you guys take the time to watch and learn. The 5th tip is pretty obvious, and this is going to be play smart. You know, you guys are going to want to come into the park as a beginner, and you guys are going to want to dominate, but the reality of this is that there are guys that play this game year round that are just way better than you, and coming into the park as a beginner, you guys are going to want to play smart. You know, shoot open shots, don't shoot contested shots. I see a lot of beginners taking bad shots. They have a really poor shot selection, so I mean, just it's kind of easy to see if you're open or not. I don't know, a lot of players that aren't too good take contested shots, so be careful with that and just pass the ball if you're not open. You don't have to take every shot. Pass the ball to your teammates, set screens, communicate on defense, you know, build up your team chemistry with your teammates, and just play the game the right way. Play smart. Don't shoot every shot, because it's very tempting to, you know, you guys want to score 21 points every game. If you guys are going to get better, then you guys are going to have to pass the ball, and if you want to win, you're just not going to score 21 points every game. Alright, so that's it for the main tips, but now I have some honorable mentions, and these are still valuable and valid tips, and these ones, you know, they go for everybody, not just beginners. But this is something I did a lot this year, and that is practicing in my MyCourt. I definitely have spent, I don't know how many hours, maybe like 40 hours in my MyCourt this year total combined, because, you know, a lot of the time I'm just practicing my combos, practicing my dribbling. And if you guys want to test out any new dribble moves or any of like your new jump shots, the MyCourt is just such a good place to do that, such a good place to practice, and a lot of people don't utilize it like they should. I really recommend that you get in your MyCourt to practice your jump shot, practice your dribble moves, and get better at the game. That's where I learned how to dribble a lot better, and that's where I really recommend you guys spend a lot of your time. Alright, so my last tip is don't follow the crowd. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers that post best build videos on builds like glass cleaners, pure shot creators that are good at the beginning of the year, but long term those builds really aren't good. Now I'm going to be dropping a couple of build videos, so sub up and stay tuned for that. But there's going to be a lot of people that hype up the glass cleaner build, for example, because glass cleaners are good at the beginning because they can get boards, set good screens, and you know, at the beginning double archetype builds aren't too efficient, but that's why pure builds are better at the beginning. But long term, double archetype builds like my Play Sharp are really better than builds like pure shot creators, which are really just good at the beginning. And I really recommend that you don't follow the crowd. I'm going to be posting videos, like I said, of the better builds that are going to be better long term. You definitely won't see a pure shot creator or a glass cleaner in there. I think it's just better to have a shooting build, not a glass cleaner where you know, it's really one-dimensional. You can't shoot or space the floor. Alright, so that's going to be it for this tip video. Like I said so many times in the video though, I'm going to be dropping so many other videos once 2K20 comes closer, you know, news videos, tutorials on how to get badges, jump shots, dribble moves, you name it. I'm going to be dropping so many videos, so sub up for that. But yeah, I'm really hyped for 2K20. I hope you guys are too. If you enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Y'all niggas hate on me, I'm getting money, what the fuck can you say to me? Y'all bitches cry for me, cry for me, cry for me. If you my nigga, then you ride for me, ride for me. Yeah, you a cheese, but you a dog to me, dog to me. Baby, you see me, get no love from me, love from me. I keep a hoodie, cause it's cold to me, cold to me. So when y'all see me, y'all gon' notice.